guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten conference.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And the Ducks need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It's a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation just understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick and get to the first down mark.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Handoff from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He finds his man. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Trying to find his man on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Ducks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Twist his way through. And he brought 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Pirouettes away from the defense.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen.
He's off to the races, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Pocket starts to collapse. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The give on 4th down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Using the quick game. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Running for it on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Trying to get to him. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your high... Completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Release to the back. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 22. Minnesota, 9.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Puts it wide on him. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thorne. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going up top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Minnesota, 9.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they're able to make the tackle. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to